Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We got a 1968 Camaro Pro Touring RS. And you know what that RS stands for? Real sexy. Look at this car. The paint on it is slick, the wheels, the stance. Got a lot going on. It's got a Heights subframe up front, rack and pinion steering, all decked out. Frame connectors. I mean, this thing is really cool. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can read all the specs and study all the pictures. And that's where you find the price tags on all of the collector cars that we have for sale. That's at volocars.com. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click on that bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. Yeah, I just looked up the front end under this car. It's on Heights website. It's over $7,000. It's a whole complete subframe. Big fat tubular control arms, coil-over adjustable gas shocks, rack and pinion steering, and all the components that are related to it are all new and came with it. It does have frame connectors that tie the front to the back. It helps prevent twist. And this one also has a tubular cross member in the middle to even tighten it up more. The rear leaf spring's been replaced, the bushings, the bolts, the hardware. Looks like it has a polyurethane pad under the spring. Shocks replaced. You look up at the motor. It's nice and clean. It's actually a ZZ4 crate motor from GM Performance. A high torque starter. Turbo 350 automatic's been rebuilt. Has a real nice aluminum thinned pan on the bottom of it. The rear end is a Mosier Engineering rear end. I don't mean the gears inside, I mean the whole rear end was replaced. It says ME right on it, that's for Mosier Engineering. And it has a real nice aluminum cover on the back. It's a 12-volt posi that's in there. We got disc brakes up front with some polished calipers, Willwood, drilled and slotted rotors. The rest of the brake system's been redone. The brake lines, brake hoses, the e-brake is hooked up. Exhaust, got a 3-inch exhaust. Comes down off the motor and then it turns stainless steel all the way out back. Has an X-pipe, has dumps, has MagnaFlow mufflers. It sounds real good. You'll hear it at the end of this video. The fuel system was replaced, the tank, the straps, all that was replaced at the time of restoration. So the car looks like it's been driven probably about 5,000 miles or so. All the components were done right. They've been replaced. There's just enough, a little bit of road grime and residue. You can tell someone's enjoyed and driven the car. But underneath is real nice. The floor pans are beautiful. The rockers, the braces, all that are really clean. And I keep looking here at the wheel well lip. It has the dimples. That's the factory spot welds. Those are always gone or replaced or bondoed over, but it looks like they're still there. So let's talk about the body. It is slick. I'm looking across here and I see red glass, literally like a red mirror. The trunk is lined up square and flush. The spoiler sits on here beautifully. It all matches. This is slick. Going up the sail panel's real nice. Got some imperfection right here. There's a factory seam right here, and there must be a little body work that's just kind of showing under the paint. The roof is real nice. Quarter panel's excellent. Little nick right here, a tiny one. This is all clean. Got a couple little nicks behind the tires there. This is all clean, smooth. You got a metal cowl hood. Windshield looks new. All the trim looks like it's replaced. It's got a custom grille, and it is the Rally Sport. You got some really cool headlights in here. The doors you open and close by hand. If you wanted to, they do sell the kit. It's an electric conversion. There's several companies sell the kits if you wanted those to work properly. Marker lights new. All of this is red glass. Very edge of the door is chipped right down there. This is all slick. New mirrors, all the rain gutters new, door handles new. This is all slick and smooth. I don't find any rust bubbles or damage. Edge of the door, I think that's wax. All this is real nice. Behind each tire is nice and clean. The rear window must have been replaced. It's crystal clear. Trim is new. The trim inside's all real nice. Has the nice mesh speaker tray. Has the RS tail lights. The reverse lights are down below on the Rally Sport. Tail lights are new. SS gas cap. Chrome bumper looks new. The wheels are polished. They're American Racing. BF Goodrich tires. Obviously bigger, fatter, taller in back. Give it that stance. A lot of meat on the tires. The window felts were replaced. Weather strips were replaced. Door jambs painted real nice. Front bumpers replaced. So why don't we take a tour of the inside of the car? Very tidy trunk compartment. The bottom of the trunk lid is red glass, just like the top side. I mean, really, that must have been wet sanded and buffed. The jamb is slick. You got new weather strip. Inside the trunk looks like immaculate metal to me. I did feel up in here there's no splices or seams. The trunk pan is no patches. And the tail light housings and the wiring all looks new as well. Very nice gray spatter paint. And I've seen some 6x9 speakers, some good sized ones sitting up there too. But that's a clean, tidy trunk. Door panel is the deluxe door panel. It's the molded armrest. Door jambs slick. The weather strips replaced. Window crank and handle look like they're new. Now the dash pad has been replaced as a completely custom instrument bezel with a set of matching custom gauges. Got a nice leather wrapped Grant steering wheel. It actually looks like a carbon fiber instrument panel. Does have a modern stereo over here. There's a hole above the ignition. That's where the cigarette lighter would be, so that is missing. It has a pretty rare clock in the console. I've only seen that a few times. It's a factory console, but they did incorporate a B&M slap shifter in there. Got some nice ProCar seats. These things will hold you in place. With the added safety belts, you can take this on a road course. You won't be sliding all over. Interior lights work under the dash. The back seat is upholstered to match the front seat. I like that instead of being mismatched. The rear side panels are reupholstered. The headliner is redone. Has an LED dome light. Got a fire extinguisher mounted here on the passenger side. Door jambs are slick even up towards the front by the hinges. Has a billet mirror inside the windshield there. So this is that ZZ4 GM crate motor. It's a 350, putting out 355 horsepower. That's the ticket, getting a motor from GM. It comes with oil in it already, so it's built by GM with all their technology. Has GM Performance aluminum heads. That's an EnduraShine aluminum intake on there with a big dual feed Holley carburetor. Has the premium fittings and braided lines. Got an HEI ignition, set of long tube headers, Edelbrock fuel pump, some nice aluminum valve covers. We got the whole March system up front, the billet brackets, PowerMaster aluminum alternator, the billet pulleys and serpentine belt, electric water pump. Got power steering. It's got an aluminum radiator with an electric fan. The engine bay is all painted real nice, cadmium plated power brake booster. So it does feature power steering and power brakes. This car is built to handle. I mean, this motor puts out plenty of power. This is a car you can cruise, you can go drive, you can hit the turns a little bit harder than a normal Camaro. Not a race car, but this is like a road car. With power steering, power brakes, makes it comfortable. And I tell you what, you're going to be out cruising and you're going to look good doing it. This is one slick ride. Does look like there's new wiring throughout the car as well, in the engine compartment, the trunk, under the dash. It's also a tilt column, I just noticed. So, yeah, like I was saying a minute ago, it's just a road car. The way the seats are and the belts and the handling, just a car you can get out on them windy roads and just have a nice time. So there you have it. That's my impression. Go to volocars.com. Plenty of ways to talk to the salesman. If you have questions or concerns, make sure you talk to them about it. They'll help you the best they can. They can get this delivered to your driveway. They can help you get it financed. That's at volocars.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe and click on that bell icon so you can be the first to see the next one posted. Thanks for watching.